Of course, these will.
A rematch in 2024 between Biden and Donald Trump could be another close race, polls show. Should the former president run, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell expects competition from his own party.
Look, I think we're going to have a crowded field for president. I assume that most of that will unfold later, and people will be picking their candidates during a crowded primary field.
And a Georgia district attorney says 16 fake electors are targets of an investigation into efforts by Trump and his allies to overturn the 2020 election results. All are fighting subpoenas to testify. I'm Mary Sherman for Pacifica Network and Public News Service. Find our 8 Trust indicators to support transparency and accuracy at publicnewsservice.org.
KCHW 102.7 is Northern Lights Public Radio. We love serving our county. We've made special investments in generators and backup systems that in the event of disaster can be used to broadcast news and emergency information. As well, we now broadcast our emergency alert messages and Amber Alerts across our smartphone and internet broadcast platforms. KCHW 102.7, we're Northern Lights Public Radio, serving all of Stevens County.
Could have told me it was Red Shirt Day.
Right?
Yeah.
It's cooler. It's a dark crystal shirt.
All right, here we go.
We are the Three Amigos.
All right, late start, but better late than never. 7:33 broadcast time. A big round of applause for Michelle for running in to push a couple buttons. I don't think she heard us talking, but we found out like seconds before she got into the room that Alan had a set of keys, and he could have ran down to the radio station and pressed the buttons himself. I totally spaced that we gave you a set of keys when I left.
Yeah, nobody tells me things.
Oh, man. All right. So sorry, Michelle. But thanks for coming in and rescuing us on the show. Since Milani has that gangster name, we're going to need the Milani to go take care of that Doug McQuain who does that Dirt the Road Blues show. All right? You're going to need to rough him up a little.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Stop pressing the buttons. Because if you press too many buttons, well...
Oh, is that what you want?
Yup.
Because that's how you get ants.
All right.
Or monkeypox. You can get monkeypox
You
that
can
way.
get monkeypox that way. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, going to start off. Hey, Chuck, did you notice? Oh, by the way, I should introduce you guys. Alan Milani live from Chihuahua Flooring this morning. How you doing, Alan? Did we lose him?
I think he's doing okay.
You think I think he's froze up. No? Is it me?
I think it's all of us.
Okay, there we go. Now we
There we
loosened
go.
up. Right. And then from his home, broadcasting through several socks, it's Chuck Ritchie. Good morning, Chuck.
That's right. Good morning.
Mr. Muffley. You know, you just might have to lean more close to your computer and just have a giant head for the whole show.
What if you just get the corner of my hat?
Okay. No,
Okay.
I don't think so. All right. But project, because you're really quiet this morning.
Okay.
All right, Chuck.
I could turn off the video and then just put my head next to the mic.
Apparently, Alan, did you notice? Look at his head. I mean, if you're broadcast, look at Alan's head. All right,
I think it's beautiful, Alan. I think it's gorgeous.
Thanks, brother. Bald is beautiful.
Can you put the head down a little bit there, Alan? There you go. Nice. Hold on.
I've just perfected an electronic hair bat analyzer which may hold the key to this baffling question.
And then this one. How about this?
Give me a little something with hair on it.
Oh, there's not even enough there.
Yeah, you, Scott.
Lucky I have enough hair for both of you. My favorite hair sound effect.
There is my hair! There is my hair! Oh, God in heaven, help me!
I see. There is nothing in your hair.
Exactly. I was merely running a drill.
All right, we're off to a rough start, but we're having fun this morning. Looks like we are online on our website, and I'll do a quick check of Facebook. We've had so many people posting in on the Facebook channel. We really, really appreciate that. We're doing the show, knowing that you're listening. It's very, very nice. All right, looks like we're good and broadcasting everywhere. Thanks for being here this morning. Let's roll out a little weather in Chihuahua. You guys have had some warm stuff, and another one today, 94.
Yeah.
94. Wow.
Woo!
59 tonight for an overnight low. You will have a few clouds coming through, which leads to a partly cloudy Friday. 90 and 56 for your high and low. No rain in the forecast with those clouds, though. 91 and 58, sunny skies for Saturday. 94 and 61, mostly sunny for Sunday. And Monday right now, 95 and 62. Next week on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I see temperatures right at or a little above 100.
Oof. I was hoping we were going to avoid that altogether this year. It's so late in the year for this.
Nah, it's August coming up.
It's been good while it lasted.
Yes. True. All right, here in Maine today, I've got 90 degrees and some clouds and severe thunderstorm warnings all the way through the afternoon and tonight, which is kind of sad because they kick off their Chautauqua tonight, which is like their version of our Chautauqua, but they call it Loon Days, 4-day celebration, and we're kicking it off with some severe thunderstorms. But then the next few days are going to be really nice, right around 90 degrees. So good time for a summer festival.
Right. So are you going to go check out Loon Days?
Of course.
Does that make you a loony?
Yes.
Yes.
I brought my own looniness before I got here.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. I think I had something set up. Oh, I finally got some theme music. Hold on.
Oh.
Any guesses to what I'm going to do?
Leave your socks on, Scott.
You're so lucky I can't find it.
Wow.
Oh, now I did. Here we go. Yeah, it's time for what Scott thinks about in the shower. Yeah.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. All right. First thing I thought about in the shower.
After hearing that music, now I'm thinking about Scott in the shower, and I don't like that.
Well, you're supposed to, because that's what I think about the shower.
Why is he wearing that sweater in the shower?
That's creepy. All right. Started off this morning. I actually did have a shower this morning, so this works.
Oh, good for you.
First thing that popped into my head, because I've been trying to lose weight, popcorn can never be undercooked. It's either popped or not popped, right? Okay. Impossible to make popcorn quietly. I've even tried putting blankets over the microwave.
Nice.
All right.
And still nothing? That's surprising.
Yeah. I don't know if this one's really true, but right before COVID, the lifespan of people was going up, but the attention span of people was going down.
I would buy that for $1.
Mm-hmm. The other thing I came up with is we never truly know what our absolute favorite thing is because we cannot try everything out there.
That's right. I wish we could.
Yeah.
That's
right.
deep.
I don't know what my favorite thing is right now. I think it's TV because I don't have much else to do. There is not one single opinion on earth that everyone agrees with.
I disagree.
I disagree.
All right, so can you think of one thing that everyone would agree to?
Oxygen is good.
Oh, that's a good one.
He got me. Wow. All right, scratch that one off the list.
I was going to go political and say term limits.
Ooh.
Not everybody agrees.
Yeah, I think
Not
I would
people in
agree
Congress.
I agree with it. But
yeah. If you said term limits for Biden, yeah? Is that what you said, Chuck?
yeah.
Let's see. Before dryers, we had no idea how linty our clothes were. Social media and Fox News did to our parents what they said video games would do to us. It made them crazy.
That is true.
Alan would have preferred I just said social media.
CNN.
CNN. News in general, how's that? News
Yeah.
and social media. All right, and the last one I came up with was cars are marked to be faster than the competition, but end up having to follow the same speed limit. So what gives? All right. Stupid things I thought about in the shower. A couple news headlines. Have you guys, are you interested in this Carvana at all?
What is
heard of
Carvana?
You don't know what Carvana is?
No.
Yeah,
They
it's
sell
like,
cars.
say what?
They sell cars.
They sell cars online,
Yeah.
or in some towns they actually have car vending machines.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
like literally, yeah.
Whip out that credit card, Alan. You can get me a car vending machine. Let's see here.
pass.
Carvana has been a font of odd news for a while. Its superheated growth causing superheated problems. The online car dealership sold 6,523 vehicles in 2015. In 2021, they sold over 300,000 cars.
Ooh,
That's crazy.
wow.
Yeah. The problems that they're having. So you might want to think about it if you're thinking of buying one. Car buyers and their titles. Registrations, getting them in a timely manner, not happening. Continues to dog the company, as do problems selling cars with sketchy backgrounds and selling cars which Carvana doesn't even hold the title to.
Nice.
Wow.
That used to be one of Chuck's hobbies.
Well,
Chuck once sold one of my cars.
Like with your permission?
No.
no. What's the fun of that?
It was all because of those Prius jokes. All right.
Well, you know.
Most recently, Illinois Secretary of State stopped Carvana from selling cars in May because of improper titling and temporary tags. Company got its dealer license back after pledging to use third-party services in Illinois to process titles and issue tags. 2 months later, Illinois' regulators have revoked Carvana's license again, saying the company committed the same violations it pledged to correct in May. Secretary of State's office told Chicago's NBC5 that Carvana continued to conduct business in a manner that violates Illinois state law. So they're being looked at pretty closely. If you're thinking about getting a car in Carvana, I would just say make sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, or dot your T's and cross your I's.
So I wonder if you can rock their vending machines.
Look, two cars
It's
fell
almost
out.
Get an extra car.
I like it when you use one of the big vending machines. You get a bag of beef jerky, and the second bag falls out too. That's like
Yes.
gambling. You got 2 bags of beef jerky.
Yes.
All right.
That's the best.
All right, this poor gal that's locked up in Moscow, the spokesman for Russian Foreign Ministry lashed out Thursday at the United States, characterizing basketball star Brittany Griner's jailing on drug charges as wrongful detention, saying it shows disrespect for Russian law. So they're saying we should quit whining. Griner has been jailed since she was arrested mid-February at Moscow's airport after vape canisters containing cannabis oil were found in her luggage. The Phoenix Mercury standout and 2-time Olympic gold medalist acknowledged in court this month that she had the canisters but said she had no intent to break the law. Well, maybe you should check your luggage, make sure you don't got any weed in it before you go to a foreign country.
I do
I
that
agree.
before I go to another state.
Especially Idaho.
Right. I just don't go to Idaho.
You mean Ohio, right?
Yeah.
All right. Music news. Should we do some music news?
Yes.
Eddie Vedder canceling Pearl Jam concerts on Wednesday after his famous voice was damaged during a performance in France. The band, the audience of the show, had to contend with air affected by nearby wildfires. We know what that's all like.
Yes, we do.
Same thing happened last year to Alan.
So far, fingers crossed, it's been a pretty good year so far.
Yes, I hope it stays, and I don't see any rain in your forecast. So be careful. Don't do something stupid, right?
We could use
Yeah.
a break. Roosevelt
No,
National
no fires.
Recreation Area shut down all fires.
All right, no campfires.
No campfires.
That
You
time of
can't
the
even-
year.
You can't even use a propane fire pit.
What'd you say, Muffly Boy?
I said it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chuck. Sorry. All right. Sticker shock for Bruce Springsteen fans. Bruce Springsteen, the East Eat brand, going on tour 2023. Tickets. Some of the floor seats rose to more than $4,000 a ticket. How bad do you want to see the boss?
For Bruce?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. This is due to Ticketmaster's new dynamic pricing system. This happened during McCartney's tour. Some people were having to pay extraordinary prices for tickets. It adjusts the price of tickets due to demand. So some of the premium tickets now for Bruce Springsteen, well over $4,000. What's it say? One fan quipped on Twitter, I assume when Bruce shouts, "Is anybody alive out there?" on the next tour, it will be more of a medical check-in for those who had to sell a kidney to get a ticket.
Wow. It's getting to the point to where the concerts are only for the rich people. That's kind of unfortunate.
It is.
Not a good way for musicians to reach their fans.
Even the base price for the show, last checked on yesterday, was $60 to $399. What's $60?
Well, 60 would be okay.
Yeah, but that's outside the front door.
Yeah. That gets you a parking spot.
It's like two Dixie cups up against the wall of the building.
Yeah.
Oh man, this rocks.
Nice.
They also like to call dynamic pricing platinum seats. Enables market-based pricing for live event tickets, similar to how airline tickets and hotel rooms are sold. That's according to Ticketmaster. Springsteen tickets prices are in accordance with industry norms for similar acts as McCartney's, as I said, Got Back tour and Harry Styles tour. Used dynamic pricing. Cost of tickets went into the thousands of dollars. Last tour by Springsteen in 2016, typical high-end price for a Springsteen ticket was $150.
Wow.
So I'm not good at math, but what kind of percentage increase is that? Maybe Gino can post it on Facebook for us.
A gazillion.
So it uses an algorithm to automatically adjust the prices in real time based on ticket sales?
Ooh, yeah, that's what they're doing.
That is messed up.
That is messed up.
That's not right.
All right.
I'm not a fan of that.
Looks like we're going to have to shut down our Supreme Court. Mitt Romney dismissed Clarence Thomas' opinion and called for the Supreme Court now to reconsider past rulings, including same-sex marriage. The court's just trying to open up one can of worms after the other. Wow, they just need to stop. All right, that's the end of the icky stuff. Let's head toward bits and breaks for today. We got some fun stuff. Alan Milani, if you're ready, this first one, this could make for some good discussion. What can be added to mac and cheese to make it better?
Ooh. Does mac and cheese really get better?
I think
it can.
I think it's tainted when you add something to it personally.
I kind of do too, except for maybe the first two suggestions on here. I could go with those.
Okay.
So some of the answers of what could be added to mac and cheese to make it better were lobster. Everybody loves lobster. Bacon. That's very high on the list. I can see that making it better.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever had, and not to give them a plug, but the Signature brand from Safeway, they have macaroni and cheese with bacon. It's to die for. Where a lot of times I don't like the generic. It's good. One of the best I've ever eaten. And I eat lots of stuff out
from
of
the
boxes.
deli?
No. Like in the cooler, in the frozen, little TV dinner.
Oh, yeah.
You know, those TV dinners that used to be $2 and now they're $8?
Nice, yeah.
They're 50 cents for the food?
Yeah.
Right.
Did you say number 3, Alan?
I have not said it yet.
Oh.
It kind of turns my stomach. Some people said peas.
Why would you pee in perfectly good macaroni and cheese?
Apparently, it makes it better, Chuck.
He's got
I'm
try
actually a
it.
fan of peas. So.
Try it and let us know how it turns out.
I might.
Hot dogs.
I'm still picturing his dogs.
Yeah.
That's what you get for putting your TV dinner on the floor, Chuck.
I have actually had mac and cheese with hot dogs in it, and
Me
that's
too.
pretty good.
It is. It isn't bad.
That's my childhood right there.
Yeah.
It is.
That's childhood
it is
in a
good.
bowl. Mac and cheese and hot dogs.
Right.
My
Steak.
parents, my mom would boil the hot dogs in the macaroni water while it was boiling, and that was disgusting. That's not a good way to go.
No.
Nice.
Not at all.
Nice. Steak will make it better.
Huh. That sounds expensive.
It does sound expensive.
Way to take a cheap meal and jack up the price.
Right.
Not as expensive as the first one, the lobster.
Yeah. No kidding.
True story.
But lobster mac and cheese is good.
It is. jalapenos and ground beef.
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
It's like a cheese
And-
popper with noodles.
Yes, sir. And then last but not least is crab meat.
All right. Can you
Does
think of...
artificial crab count?
I
The
think so.
imitation crab?
Sure.
I think so.
It's fishy.
Why not?
It's fishy enough.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
All right. So what do you put in your macaroni and cheese? Michelle Williams says grasshopper eyes and oxtails.
Ew.
An eye of newt.
An eye of newt. Huh. All right. But if you guys got something you can gross us out with, please put it on Facebook. Anything you guys come up with that'd be totally disgusting you could add on your mac and cheese?
Ew. How about chocolate syrup?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that does not seem like a big
Sardines.
Yeah. You know what I think you could add to mac and cheese that'd be awesome? More cheese.
More
Yes.
cheese.
Blessed be the cheesemakers of Wisconsin.
I think I'm the only person on the planet. I have never had a homemade mac and cheese that I enjoyed.
Really?
I like it from the box with the powder and the milk and the butter and salt and pepper, and that's it.
I've had
From the
one mac and cheese that was homemade that was to die for. So I will go ahead and agree with you and say that's tough to outdo, especially like if you're going to do like the Maria Callender's Vermont stuff with the white cheese. That's pretty good.
You always say, "Oh, the homemade stuff's the best." Oh, you haven't tried mine. That's why you have no. It's just a big pile of gloopiness. I want my noodles to be separate. I don't want them baked. I don't want it crunchy. I want it to be creamy, juicy mac and cheese.
What if you just bought your own noodles and then you use that the slice stuff that says processed, like cheese
No, that
kind
doesn't
of
work either.
product, where it's not
Velveeta?
yeah, it's not really cheese. It's something else. Mom used to do that though. She put Velveeta in everything.
That's kind of like cooking noodles and just melting a Tupperware in it.
It wasn't good. Yeah.
Gross.
Sorry, Mom. All right, gonna go with Michelle's grasshoppers and oxtails.
What you need is a good Gruyere.
That's too fancy. What's that?
Some kind of cheese. I don't know. I've never had it.
All right. Like a Limburger?
Sure.
Sure. Or
If you like dirty socks.
Gorgonzola? that a good-
Gorgonzola.
Yeah, there's some weird cheeses. So that's a dirty trick. If there's now, don't do this at home or go ahead and do it. If you really hate somebody, okay, and I don't know if you can even get it in Schwegel, go out and get some Limburger cheese. And if you really hate somebody, all you have to do is roll under their car one night, take that hunk of Limburger cheese, and mash it on their tailpipe.
Oh. Oh.
They will have to sell the car.
Gross.
There
I don't
was
think you should
no
be
way.
advocating that on the radio, Scott.
I used to have this book. It was called the Mad Book of Dirty Tricks and Getting Even.
Wow.
Yeah. So
We here at KCHW do not condone this action.
Yeah.
aren't you glad I live 3,000 miles away?
Scott is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, it was entertainment. It was just to imagine the smell.
Yeah.
Or put a fish under somebody's seat.
Oh.
Put it in the car seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yuck.
I got a car from a friend that had passed away, and there was the smell of something horrible. And I'm going to tell this story again. Some people might have heard it, just as a public health awareness thing too. And the smell was horrible. So I've got my nephew with me, and we're digging through the car trying to find where the smell comes from. And he pulls out a sandwich box from under one of the seats, and he opens it up and he goes, "It's not this." And he pushes it in front of me, and like a dummy, I leaned forward and he jammed it into my face as I was smelling, and it was a totally moldy sandwich. I mean, this thing had more hair than Milani.
Oh,
Wow. Wow, Scott.
that's not setting the bar very high.
No.
Working that in there.
I was just thinking about this.
Give me a little something with hair on it.
Not me or Alan.
Yeah.
So I ended up smelling this sandwich, right? Well, within 24 hours, I had no redness or swelling in my face, but you couldn't touch it around the nose area. You couldn't touch my cheeks. I couldn't smile. You couldn't touch the top of my forehead. And what had happened is those mold spores had went inside my nose and gave me some kind of infection in the cartilage of my nose. And what I found out, it's like that amoeba that gets in your nose through the water and goes into your brain and kills you. I had 48 hours to get treated, or I was going to die from smelling them. And that has freaked me out for mold ever since. I will not open a container in the fridge to check it. It just goes in the garbage. And even my sister said, she goes, now when I have something moldy in the fridge, I hold it really far away from my face and I don't breathe and I take it to the garbage can. I had no idea. You smell moldy things in the fridge all the time. I had no idea that could happen if it got up your nose. So be careful.
I got black mold in my lungs about 20 years ago, removing an old moldy skylight, and my lungs have not been the same since.
Ooh, yikes.
I got really sick.
All right. We're sorry about that, Chuck. All right, one more time, just 'cause.
I've just perfected an electronic hair bat analyzer which may hold the key to this baffling question.
What happened to Milani's hair? All right, and exactly why did you shave your head?
To avoid a helmet head.
Oh, that street bike you got, right?
Yes, sir.
So were you looking funny when you stopped at the store and took off the helmet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And some people don't know you just rode up on a motorcycle. They went, look at that guy. He just got out of bed and came to the store. Didn't even comb his hair.
What's wrong with his hair?
Did I play
At least we still have the ability to grow it back, Alan.
True story.
I haven't played my hair commercial for you, have I?
Shiny.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
not yet. You
yes,
haven't.
all right. I got a hair commercial for you.
Let's face it, with all the new punk styles, people are spending top dollar for haircuts that look absolutely ugly. Hair Today can do the same thing for pennies. For example, we can give you a mohawk in 3 minutes with a new patent-pending garden shear technique. And every customer gets a special shampoo with beer. For just a few dollars more, get a high-fashion style cut from Bruno. On a budget, in a hurry, get one of our soup bowl specials. This cut is done in 1 minute by taking an actual soup bowl and positioning it over your scalp. If you're interested in being a celebrity lookalike, you'll be happy to know this cut will make you look exactly like Mo of the Three Stooges. Like to plan for the future? That's how we got our name. For a small fee, Hair Today will save all the hair we cut from your head and sell it back to you when you're going old and bald.
Chuck.
Hair Today and tomorrow. Check Yellow Pages for a location near you.
I got a whole box of your old hair, Chuck. I want to buy it back.
Oh, you have that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I was wondering where that went. I was going to say, where was this 25 years ago when I started going bald?
Yeah. What you do is I chop it up really fine, and then I just smear crazy glue on the top of your head, and then I just sprinkle the old hair back on.
Nice. Crazy glue or Gorilla Glue? I think the Gorilla Glue is better for hair.
Okay.
And it adds volume.
That. I've heard that, yeah.
It adds volume. Yeah.
All right, Chuck's going to educate me for the ladies and teach me what it is to be a gentleman. Aren't you, Chuck?
I am.
Okay.
Oh, always open doors.
Okay.
Obviously, we all know this one. This is perhaps the most basic rule of male etiquette out there. It's also one of the easiest to follow, so you have no reason to forget it. Whether she's about to enter your car, restaurant, club, or any place with a door, you should always hold it open. If there are many doors, hold them open one after the other. Or if you had long enough arms, I suppose you could do it at the same time.
Ooh.
Yeah. Put on her coat. Always help a lady put on a coat over her garments. This is a simple but powerful action. I don't necessarily agree with this one.
Why?
I've tried that in the past and almost been slapped. Like, I can do it myself. Let me put my coat on.
It's one I don't do, so.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think women need their coats put on. I guess maybe if they want it as a romantic gesture, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not toddlers. They're females. Help her with her seat. If an unaccompanied lady is sitting next to you, it is important that you help her be seated by pulling her chair out for her gently and pushing it back into place with the lady seated, of course.
And the reason why I like to do this one,
He looks at Charlie Brown and pull the seat out from under him right as they're about to sit down.
No, I'm just thinking it gives you a chance to, check out their butt.
Rub my butt. Somebody rub my
Please
butt.
rub my butt. Okay.
Alan, you can do that after the show.
Yeah, okay.
Give up your seat. If a lady arrives at the table and there are no available seats, you should stand up and offer yours to her.
Unless she's pregnant, because pregnant ladies like to stand.
Right. And especially pregnant and elderly ladies. They love standing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
And Alan or Scott, don't take this one the wrong way. Stand at attention. Always stand when a lady enters or exits the room. This rule has been somewhat relaxed, so you can stand upon entrance, but remain seated upon exit. Nonetheless, if you can do both, you should. Now, I don't agree with this. What are they, a 4-star general? You don't. Is this a thing? Do people stand when a woman enters the room, like they're royalty?
So you were saying I didn't have to pay attention to this one because they wouldn't notice? What?
It was a dirty joke, Scott. So stand at attention.
Okay.
That's great. Go ahead, make your jokes, mister. Jokey. Joke maker.
Give her your arm when escorting a lady that you know that's an important rule. To and from social events, you should offer her your arm. This is a little more intimate, but serves well when walking on uneven ground, especially if she's wearing high heels.
What if I don't have an extra arm? Huh?
like if you're at the beach with your lady and she's wearing her high heels.
I'd like to see that, actually.
That would be something. Ask if she needs anything. This is one that most guys already do, but helps complete the gentleman in all of us nevertheless. When at social events, make sure the lady, if you can get her something to eat or drink, depending on the event, show her that you care about her and comfort her needs.
Oh, all right. Great dating ideas.
Yeah.
All right.
I think some of those are a little outdated, though. I don't know.
All right. I've got some things Alan should have learned by middle age.
Uh-oh. I'm there now.
I know. That's why I'm saying you should have learned this already. First one you need to know, Alan, don't worry about what people think. They don't do it very often.
Yeah.
Okay. See, totally okay with the helmet hair. They wouldn't even notice, actually. All right. Remember that for every action, there is an equal and opposite government program.
It's sweet.
Bills travel through the mail at twice the speed of checks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true.
Yep.
All right. This is one of my favorite ones to live by. Eat well, stay fit, die anyway.
It's going to get us.
That's why yesterday I had a whole bag of Doritos and a half gallon of milk.
Chased it all down with some mac and cheese.
Yeah. And then a quart of half and half.
Nice.
No man has ever been shot while doing the dishes, but don't take a chance. If you really want to have a balanced diet, keep a donut, Alan. I see them on your desk all the time. Keep a donut in each hand.
Man, I could use a donut.
Important.
You don't have any donuts on the desk today?
I have no donut.
I hate you because you've got that slim figure, and you've always got donuts on your desk.
Oh, it ain't slim. I look like I'm carrying a basketball up front.
Oh, do you got a little baby bump? Do you?
Yeah, it's starting to show.
Chuck. All right, opportunities. He got it.
Yeah, I haven't told him yet.
Oh, man. That's not a good way to find out.
Show's over.
We're going to be on an episode of Maury.
You'll never see me again.
You are the father.
I'm out of here.
Wow. All right. Opportunities always look bigger going than coming. It's true.
Yep.
Junk is something you've kept for years and throw away 3 weeks before you need it. I threw so much stuff away before I moved, and I can't tell you all the things I went, oh, yeah, I used to have one of those. I guess I'm going to buy another one.
I keep my junk in my trunk.
Wait a minute. How did we go from nothing but a sheet of paper to junk in the trunk?
Your trunk's shrinking. How much weight have you lost now?
100. I hit my goal weight. over the week.
You
I'm
did?
done. 185. Yeah, I've
Oh.
lost 160 pounds now. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and
Wow.
no, I have no junk in my trunk anymore. It's more like a hanging sheet of paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you learned anything today, it won't be the truth.
Or like a plastic sack with a couple of lemons in it. Yeah.
Or a Ziploc bag with water in the bottom.
I always say if you've seen the movie Pan's Labyrinth, you've seen the Guillermo del Toro movie with the creature that has the eyes for hands.
Yes.
That's me naked.
Wow.
That's a stunning visual, Chuck.
Yeah.
Well, this one will kind of wrap it up then. You fixed
It
it.
is stunning.
Thou shalt not weigh more than thy refrigerator.
Time for me to buy a bigger refrigerator.
All right, Mr. Milani. Really not so good resume mistakes with Mr. Milani.
So, Career Builder dug up some real life examples of resumes that are so bad.
Okay.
One of them, the candidate called himself a genius and invited the hiring manager to interview him at his apartment. Scott, that was a bad move, Scott.
It was a bad move. I like to smoke.
Wow.
I like to smoke during job interviews.
Nice.
It was cool for my parents.
Yeah. Another candidate's cover letter talked about her family being in the mob.
Ooh, what must have been your sister?
Wow.
That was my sister.
Yeah.
There's another candidate applying for a management job listed gator hunting as a skill.
I would list that on, if I was one of those like alligator hunters, I would list that on my resume. Totally.
Yeah.
I was
Professional
That shows
dodgeball
skill.
referee.
Yes.
I was looking at some property in Florida, and I asked the realtor because there was a pond in the backyard, and I said, "Is there a chance that gator that pond could have a gator in it?" And she said, "Oh yeah." She says they usually like bigger ones, but you can't, She goes, "I wouldn't let your pets too close to the pond." And I was just thinking about Mooch wandering down to the pond.
I think Mooch could take a gator.
I think so, maybe. All right, she is getting older.
Mooch would be like a big fat turkey.
Gator says, "No, that one's too big for me."
Somebody down there in Florida might think Mooch was a neutrino.
Right.
Ah.
Poor Mooch.
Oh,
I miss you, Katie.
she is actually. I'm going to be off the air the week of August 1st, and Mooch is going in for kitty chemo.
Oh.
Yeah, but
no.
good chance of recovery. So
Good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So she has to actually stay in a lead room for a week.
Really?
What am I going to do without my cat?
To be that radioactive.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Because I'd asked
So
him.
is it?
Go ahead.
So is the cat going to be at the vet's, and you're just taking the week off to like mourn?
Yes, it is. The town is more than 3 hours away, so it's a little trip to get there. And then anywhere after 72 hours, they're going to call me to tell me to pick her up. And I figure I'm just going to take that time. I don't want to come home and not have the cat here because she's my buddy, and that'll be really lonely. So I'm going to tour the coast because I haven't gotten to tour much of the coast of Maine. So I'm going to go check out lighthouses and look at the ocean.
You can go to the zombie wagon.
No, I'm taking my car. It's kind of a long trip. That zombie wagon's expensive.
Yeah.
Especially at $300 a gallon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still recovering from the $2,700 it took in gas to get here.
Yeah.
I took my Durango the other day to go get some coffee. It cost me as much as I put in my Prius in the last 3 months.
Nice.
All right.
Another candidate specified that her resume was set up to be sung to the tune of the Brady Bunch. Wow.
There's a lovely
That to
story
me
about a lady.
shows a cleverness, though.
Especially if it did.
That would be a valuable job skill.
I guess. Another candidate claimed to be able to speak Antarctican
Yes.
when applying for a job to work in Antarctica.
I already speak Antarctican.
Wow. Antarctican.
Do you know for sure, though, Chuck?
I don't know for sure. Maybe Antarctican is a language.
Okay,
but
so
I
what
don't
is
think
the
that is.
what is the most important word to know in Antarctican? In Antarctican.
Brr.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's probably the only word you can muster in Antarctican.
I don't think I'd be able to say that.
So impressed.
Another candidate's resume had a photo of the applicant reclining in a hammock under the headline, "Hey, I'm so-and-so, and I'm looking for a job."
Love the internet.
Scott, that was your second attempt at a resume, wasn't it, Scott?
It was.
Yeah. Another candidate listed to make dough as the objective on the resume.
But what if it was for a job at a bakery? I mean, that's legit.
Right. That would
Or
be
a donut
legit.
shop. Yeah.
That's true.
Like, my goal is to make the best dough possible.
There we go.
It would work.
I'm a pizza connoisseur. And finally, the last candidate's cover letter contained LOL.
Oh, probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
All right, you were talking about the hammock. I almost put my leg up in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Because
Please don't, Scott.
Because as the boys noticed this morning when I got up to turn off the fan,
I'm not wearing any pants. Film it.
I got a nice red shirt on and no pants.
Don't
But
bring
he
up
is
the memory,
wearing-
Scott. It was painful.
He is wearing knee-high wool socks
And no pants.
and no
Over
pants.
Argyle.
Yeah. Because I stopped right here. Who needs pants?
Right? I will have to say for the interview thing, it's actually a thing now. People, you need to clean up your social media before a job interview because they will check.
Yes, it's a thing.
Clean it up, set it to private. Yeah, that's the thing. Make sure your social media doesn't,
Yeah.
I've
have
been
anything
looking
too bad on it.
I've been looking on my social media, and apparently I'm going to have a talk with HR and let myself go.
Oh,
Makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah. I have to clean
deal
up
with it gently.
all those pantless pictures.
Amazingly enough, that wasn't the problem.
Oops. All right, Chuck, can you help us and teach us how to tell when they're lying?
Okay. Do you have a pretty good internal lie detector? I don't. I'm not very good at it. Are you pretty good at picking up when someone is fibbing? Well, you're not. Research has proven that we're all bad at detecting when others are lying to us. Here are 5 reasons why we don't pick on the lies. And if you're looking to come up with a good lie, here's some good. You can reverse engineer this for you.
Well, I'm going to say I'm okay because I was getting catfished and I could tell, but it did take me 3 days to figure it out.
After you met him,
I just want it to be true.
All right.
Stereotypes. We think liars don't make eye contact, right? But apparently that's not true. They actually engage in more eye contact. Probably part of the whole trying to sell the lie.
Okay.
Bias. We have a trusting bias that makes us believe that most people are telling the truth. They've done studies where they literally told participants that half the people are lying, yet they judge the majority as honest. I like to generally think most people are telling the truth, but maybe to a fault. Demeanor bias. Some people just look more honest because of the differences in our nonverbal expressive style. This demeanor bias leads us to trust people that are more expressive over people that are more stoic.
Ooh.
Oh. It's a good thing you have that giggle, Alan. Everyone trusts you.
Yeah, apparently.
Feedback. Since we rarely find out if we're told a lie, we don't learn from our past mistakes.
Okay.
Outfoxed. The best liars know how to look honest, and we just flat out get fooled.
Ooh. Have you ever had a friend that you thought was a friend, then you found out they were a big fat liar?
Oh yeah.
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 I think everybody has. If not, they're still being lied to.
And that's like a hard thing to realize you've been deceived for a while. That's always kind of I don't want to say heartbreaking, but sad.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Chuck, I think you were lying about that whole thing.
I was. You didn't even know it.
I
Because
couldn't
I have
tell.
non-space.
I could tell because he was staring directly into the camera the whole time.
All right. So I always thought that when you're like on a date, like for your first date, you're supposed to like stare into their eyes. But now I'm going to second guess that.
Stare into their lies?
Staring
what you
into
said?
their eyes, not their lies.
Just stare straight into them. Take them head on.
All right, some things Americans wish the U.S. would adopt from other parts of the world. I like these. First one, traffic lights.
Where do we begin that list?
It could be a lot bigger. Traffic lights that warn you when red is going to change to green. Is that a thing?
Would
So you
be
get
nice,
ready to
actually.
punch it? Punch it?
Isn't that why we have the yellow light?
I would think so. Punch it?
No, that's from green to red though.
Oh,
The
that's
other way
true.
would be nice too.
True.
What color
I was
should it be,
thinking
though?
backwards.
Like fuchsia?
Yellow.
Yellow?
It should have a noise so people can look up from their phone.
Zoom, zoom. All right. Mandatory month-long vacations.
I love that.
That would be kind of cool, unless you had to take the whole month at once.
I think that's kind of what it says.
I'd rather bust it up.
Taxes included in the advertised price.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Like the weed store.
Right?
Yeah, they got it. They figured.
What do you mean $82.50? It says $7.95 on the package.
Yeah. Let's see. Public toilet stalls with walls and a door that go all the way to the floor.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Why is that so hard? Normal doors are way cheaper than bathroom stall doors.
They're making special ones for nothing. Yeah. It's so everybody else can enjoy the aroma easily.
Why is there always the big crack, like the 1 inch wide crack right in the door? So what's the point of the door? if people
Yeah,
can
and
just
why are
keep
you
them
always
empty
picking?
anyway?
Why are you always peeking in them?
Right?
Creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy.
I'm waiting. Something's gonna
Are you
happen.
done in there? Are you almost done in there?
Hello? Hello? All right. I lost my last one. Sorry. Here we go. And I'm all over this one. We are so far behind the rest of the planet. Bullet trains. Come on. Bullet trains.
Right?
We don't all need to have a Prius or an electric car. Just make us some bullet trains.
I saw one the other day. It went all the way across Europe, and it was like $40, and you could get all the way across Europe in like 2 hours.
$40.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That'd be perfect. What were you going to say, Alan?
We can't even keep our slow trains on the tracks. Who wants to derail at high speed? I don't.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of scary too. Point taken, Alan Milani. Point taken. All right, here we go. It is a time check. We are looking at 8:20. We got a late start. We're still running late. It's KCHW Chihuahua. Ha!
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Chuck Ritchie, Alan Milani.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
All right, Chuck, if you're gonna you're gonna have to compete and be a little louder. Okay.
If you want them answered immediately, you're barking up the wrong tree today, sir.
Okay.
My head is already huge in the frame, but I'll make it huger.
Okay. He's got a big.
I gotta be right up to the computer.
He lost 185 pounds, but none of it was in that massive head of his.
Unfortunately.
1 in 5 drivers admit they're really bad at what?
Following the speed limit.
No.
Using turn signal.
Parallel parking.
Parallel parking. That's right. And
how many? 1 out of 5?
1 out of 5.
The other 4 are liars. Nobody's good at parallel parking.
Yes. And
nobody.
And hitting people would not have been an acceptable answer.
Really bad at hitting people.
Yeah.
If you're really bad at it, does that mean you do it all the time, or you just don't do it efficiently?
I don't do it efficiently, I guess. Even though researchers say it's much higher, just 1 in 3 people say they do this. You need a finger to do it.
Count to 1.
No. Come on,
I have no idea.
I peeked in the window of the carpet store and seen this before. Come on. Come on.
Pick their nose?
Yes!
Pick your nose?
I was lying and looking directly at you.
Yeah.
The sad part about it is, though, he knew immediately what I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing I can think of that takes 1 finger.
Good job, Alan.
Why do we work so hard to prevent kids from picking their nose when we just do it ourselves anyway?
Because you're supposed to do it in private.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we teach them that. We teach them not to pick it, but we should be teaching them to just do it in private.
If
And wash your hands.
Yeah. If you're going to pick it, you pick your nose, hide. All right.
Hide and shame. Shame.
And that's right. The people of the Netherlands enjoy more hours of this than people in any other country.
Happiness.
Sleep is right, Mr. Milani. He's not even giving you a chance, and you're the trivia pro.
Wow, yeah. I've gotten one.
All right, 22% of adults have said no to this. Hint, it's money related, and it has to do with marriage.
Dowry?
No, 22% adults have said no to being asked to do this, and a hint, it's money related and has to do with marriage.
Does this have to do with that movie with Demi Moore? Robert Redford?
I don't watch movies with Demi Moore.
I have no idea.
I can't think of anything that's appropriate to say on the radio.
All right, then. They said no to being in the wedding party because of the price tag.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. All right.
Is there a price tag to being in? I mean, is it they don't go to the wedding because they can't afford to be there, or is there like additional cost to being part of the wedding party? I'm not.
I think, well, if it's a cheap wedding, they're making you rent your own tux. So maybe that'll have something to do with it, or, dress. They want you to buy the dress or something like that.
Maybe.
All right. One of the following people doesn't fit my list. Be the first person to tell me who and why, and you win. Pat Nixon, Melania Trump, Tipper Gore, Michelle Obama, Martha Washington, Jacqueline Kennedy. Which one doesn't belong?
First lady?
So which one didn't belong then?
The first one.
Pat Nixon?
Yeah.
No, she belongs.
Oh.
It's Richard Nixon's wife.
Okay. There's too many names.
You guys missed Tipper Gore. She was never a first lady. She was a second lady.
Okay.
Whoa, trick question. Whoa.
Tipper Gore.
Whoa. All right, which one's the lie then? See if you guys can pick this out. I'll stare at you the whole time. Won't lose eye contact. All right. On average, left-handed people type 10 words per minute faster than right-handed people. Americans buy 2 billion pounds of butter each year. In a single meal, a pelican can consume up to 1 cubic foot of food. Which one was the lie?
I'm going to go with the first one.
Yeah, me too.
Nope.
Yeah,
left-handed people can type 10 words per minute faster than right-handed people.
Wow.
I challenge you to a typing duel, Scott.
I type with 2 fingers.
With his arthritic fingers?
That's
Aren't
not
you
fair,
a lefty,
Alan.
Scott?
I am neither lefty nor righty. Neither one of them work.
You're ambidextrous?
Yeah. Uh-huh. I can do one hand sign for Facebook only, though. Alan.
I'm number 1.
Yes. One for you,
Keep it under the desk.
See, now we know that there's 2 things that a person could do with 1 finger.
Pick your nose and give the international peace sign.
You don't even have to use the same finger.
That's right.
You can keep your salute finger clean.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right.
At least it'll be a clean bird.
Oh, all right. The one that you guys missed was Americans buy 2 million pounds of butter each year. It's a lie. It's 500 million pounds of butter. That's a lot of butter.
Oh, wow.
Well, if it's 500 million pounds, then technically they do get 2 million pounds.
2 billion, yeah.
Oh, 2 billion.
2 billion, Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking 2 billion sounded accurate.
All right. Don't think so hard.
I won't. I'll stop.
All right. Either of you, I talked about it yesterday. Either of you seen the new Thor movie yet?
No.
I haven't, but I've heard it's good.
Screaming yaks throughout the movie. That's literally how they fly in. It's amazing. Now, the rest of the movie.
Like an elephant.
Well, thanks a lot, Chuck, because I had to create it myself. I spent a lot of time on that trying to make it just right.
He just recorded himself. Scott just recorded himself every time somebody opened the bathroom stall door.
No, every time Chuck peeked through it. That's the sound I make. Or the sound last night when I didn't realize I have got a glass front door, glass in it, and the lights were on, and I opened the front door to go outside, and I'm not kidding you, at least 1,000 biting gnats came through my door. It literally was like somebody was blowing pepper in my face when I opened the door. I could feel them hitting me. It took me, they're still in the house. I turned off all the lights in the house and turned all the lights on in the bathroom so I could get these 1,000 gnats in one room. And then I spent at least 2 hours trying to kill them. And they're still buzzing me.
And now you can't bathe because your bathroom is swarming with fighting gnats.
I'm afraid to go in there and pull down my pants, that's for sure.
maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Which is kind of like that bathroom stall.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back with more fun if you stay right here. It is KCHW Chihuahua 102.7 FM on your dial. We'll be back, local birthdays and more. Grab that calendar, Mr. Milani, and we'll leave you with a little bit of news. Stand by.
Programming made possible by donations from the following.
At New Health, we provide exceptional medical and dental care to the residents of Stevens, Pend Oreille, and Ferry counties. With clinics in Northport, Ione, Colville, Chihuahua, Loon Lake, Springdale, and 9 Mile Falls, our care teams are here to support you on your health journey. We offer in-person visits, curbside care, and telehealth visits, as well as curbside pharmacy pickup and medication mailing options. Curbside COVID-19 tests and vaccinations are also available. New patients are welcome, and most insurance plans are accepted, including Medicare, Apple Health Plans, TRICARE, and private insurance. Contact New Health at 509-935-6004. That number again is 509-935-6004 to schedule today, or visit our website at newhealth.org for more information. New Health, bringing healthcare to communities and communities into healthcare since 1978.
Your KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chihuahua. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
From Feature Story News in Washington, I'm Simon Marks. U.S. President Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. In a statement, the White House says he's currently experiencing only mild symptoms and will continue working while he remains in isolation in the White House residence. From FSN's Washington Bureau, Kate Fisher reports.
President Biden is fully vaccinated and twice boosted. The White House says he's begun taking the antiviral medication Paxlovid. Consistent with federal health guidelines, the president will isolate at the White House and carry out his duties virtually until he tests negative. The White House will provide a daily update on his status. They say his last previous test for COVID was Tuesday when he had a negative result.
In the race to succeed Boris Johnson as next UK Prime Minister, Foreign Secretary Liz Truss has criticised the government's economic policies. She says the tax increases brought in by her leadership rival Rishi Sunak while he was Chancellor of the Exchequer have choked off growth. It's a remarkable break given that Liz Truss served in the government and shares collective responsibility for all cabinet decisions. From FSN's London bureau, Chris Jones has more.
Liz Truss wants to lower taxes. She says Britain desperately needs change, with millions grappling with the cost of living crisis. And that may only get worse, with economists predicting inflation to rise to 12% in the UK later this year. If elected as Conservative Party leader, she said she would immediately move to scrap the planned rise in corporation tax, as well as the national insurance rise, which she said would drive change and not lead to further inflation. And to some extent, Rishi Sunak agrees. He says the best way to achieve economic growth is to cut taxes and bureaucracy, but has previously said that that should not be done immediately.
Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi says he's stepping down after a week of political turmoil. He's headed up a unity government in Italy since last year. From FSN's Europe desk in Brussels, Rosie Burchard reports.
The former European Central Bank chief was asked to steer Italy through the rocky post-pandemic period, but a political crisis began unfolding when a key coalition partner boycotted a confidence vote in Draghi last week. After days of political turmoil, Draghi has tendered his resignation, while officials in some other European capitals look on in disbelief. Snap elections are now likely on the cards. Meanwhile, Italy is trying to deal with the effects of a drought, sky-high inflation and the fallout of the war in Ukraine.
One of Europe's biggest sources of gas has been switched back on after its Russian operator closed it for 10 days of maintenance. The decision to turn off Nord Stream 1 that conveys Russian gas to northern Germany had been seen in Berlin as a political move by the Kremlin to pressure the country. From bureaus worldwide, this is FSN. FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks, looking in more detail at a court ruling in Delaware this week that said Twitter has the right to an expedited hearing of its lawsuit against Elon Musk. The tech company accuses the Tesla billionaire of breaking contract law by backing out of his $44 billion offer to buy the social media giant. Twitter says it needs a swift resolution to the lawsuit in order to prevent even further harm being done to its employees and shareholders. Tom Giles, executive editor of technology for Bloomberg, says it's possible the courts may force Elon Musk to acquire the company, even though he no longer wants to own it.
Legal scholars that we've spoken to say that Twitter has a pretty good case for holding him to the agreement. This is something he signed to with lots of concessions to Twitter, including a decision that waived his right to take a close look at the books. It's almost as if you're buying a flat and you say, I'm going to make this purchase sight unseen. Forget about whether there's termites in there or what have you. The termites in this case are bots, automated spam accounts that he says are overrunning the platform, and Twitter says they only make up about 5% of the user base.
And the judge in the case told Musk's lawyers they underestimate the ability of the court quickly to process complex litigation. The main news again, US President Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID-19, is in isolation, but the White House says is exhibiting only mild symptoms. In the race to succeed Boris Johnson as next UK Prime Minister, Foreign Secretary Liz Truss has pledged to cut taxes as soon as she's in office. And Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi says he's stepping down after a week of political turmoil in Rome. There's more from us on Twitter at Feature Story. And that is the latest Feature Story news. Simon Marks reporting.
All right. You two, you guys are why I love Thursdays.
Oh,
yeah. It's awesome.
We are two wild and crazy guys.
You are. And this is for you, or all of us.
Great job, team. Head back to base for debriefing and cocktails.
Okay, I'm going to head back to base and take my pants off.
No, so that's what we do after the show. We all stay on Zoom and we just drink.
Yeah. We should just let everyone see that.
Yeah. All right,
If only that were true.
Yeah. Mr. Milani, you've got that, the fresh in the carp store there, you've got that calendar with everybody's birthdays on it, right?
I do, my friend.
All right.
And today we have Elizabeth Chalmers and Josh Van Doren.
All right. I don't think we got birthdays yesterday. I'm not quite sure. Take a look at yesterday.
Yesterday, Jason Lane, Betsy Kersey, Daryl Prozac. Prozac. We had an anniversary of Chris and Kelsey Herda and Leon and Carrie Richardson.
All right. I thought maybe it was just on Facebook. I thought, and it wasn't on that one, our fire chief, Dave DuVoe, having a birthday. So happy birthdays all the way around, and thanks for tuning in to KCHW. If you see one of these people on the street, tell them we were talking about them on the radio. All right. Celebrity birthdays with Chuck Ritchie.
Okay. Movie director Norman Jewison, did I say that right? From Moonstruck and Fiddler on the Roof is 96.
What'd you call me?
Right?
Wow. Wow.
Normie J, as they call him on the block.
Okay.
Cartoonist Gary Trudeau from Doonesbury, obviously, is 74 years old. Jamie Sheridan from Grace and Frankie and Arrow is 71. John Lovitz is 65. I figured he was older than that. Ellie Landry from Eve and all the Super Bowl Doritos commercials is 49. Josh Hartnett is 44. Vanessa Lengies from Stick It and American Dreams, I have no idea what those are, is 37. Betty Gilpin from Numbers Shows is 36 years old. And Juno Tempo, who was Keely Jones on Ted Lasso, is 33 years old.
All right.
She is funny.
All right, on to history. It happened today in 1873. On this date, the 21st of July, Jesse James and the James Gang staged their first train robbery. Oh, man. It was the Rock Island Express near Adair, Iowa, and a loss of $6,000 was reported, but gang insiders said it was $65,000.
Yeah, always trying to beef up their stats.
That's right. 1969, Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin blasted off from the moon after 21 and a half hours on the surface and returned to the command module piloted by Michael Collins. Astronauts left behind the lunar module's lower section, on which is mounted a plaque reading, "Here, men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all of mankind." Very cool. All right. Wouldn't you be bummed, though? We've only been here 20 hours. Do we really have to go?
Right.
On to 1972, comedian George Carlin was arrested for disorderly conduct in Milwaukee for saying on stage the 7 words performers were prohibited from saying on television.
Imagine that.
And that was for radio, too, but you know what? The government has taken that down to just 2.
What are they?
2 words?
Just 2 words instead of 7. So the 7 dirty words are now just 2 dirty words.
Wait, so there's been all things we could have been saying this whole time? And you didn't tell us? There's only 2 of them we can't use?
Not in Chihuahua.
Oh, okay.
All right. 1988, the first known case of a bull attacking a jet plane was recorded when Indian Airlines Boeing 737 was charged while landing at the Baroda Airport in India. The bull was killed.
What?
Oh.
What?
That's crazy. Why would he dare try to take on a plane?
I think that story's a load of bull.
1998, roof at the Saline County Library collapsed in Benton, Arkansas from the weight of what apparently was years of accumulation of pigeon poop.
Wow.
Wash that roof. 2007, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows was the final book in the best-selling Harry Potter series. It was released 2007. 2011, NASA's Space Shuttle program ended with the landing of the Space Shuttle Atlantis on mission STS-135. And that's kind of odd. It happened on the same day that they left the moon.
Nice.
2017, singer Justin Bieber barred from performing in China over his bad behavior. When China doesn't like your behavior, you know you're bad.
Wow. The whole country banned him.
2019, Marvel announced 10 new superhero films at Comic-Con. Did they happen? I don't know.
I think they're happening.
No, they could be happening. All right. And the largest decline since World War II, it was announced that the U.S. life expectancy has fell by 1.5 years, and that is this year. All right. And it's due to COVID. All right. All right. Wow. Special events. We're back to the top of the list. And Alan Maloney.
Special events for today. Get to know your customers day. Be someone day. It's junk food day. And take a monkey to lunch day.
Well,
junk food day. I had fruit during our break. I did that wrong. Hold on, I'll be back.
I'm thinking since you two live in the same town, you could take each other to lunch, and then you both have taken monkeys to lunch.
Wow, Scott, thanks.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
People in the restaurant might say this.
Would you like to touch my monkey?
I'm going to do it just because I love it.
Stop, monkey, stop. That thing will stop. Stop, monkey. Oh, that feels so good. No, that feels bad. No, stop, please.
And the number of the day, Chuck Ritchie.
The number of the day is 5,400. That is the number of super yachts in the world.
Ooh.
A super yacht is a yacht that is more than 98 feet in length.
That's a big yacht.
Wow.
Does anybody
Half
ever...
of them, I believe, are owned by Elon Musk.
I can't get that picture out of my head, though. I mean,
a 98-foot yacht?
No, of Elon Musk without his shirt. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that guy is pasty white.
I've never seen something that pure white. He's like a beluga.
Wow. He was almost clear.
It almost took on a grayish hue, I thought. Like a light, really light gray.
All right.
Disturbing.
All right. We're kind of mean.
Oh, no. We suck again.
And just to prove it,
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
I just realized something else strange about that photo of Elon. He's strangely hairless.
He is.
Like a beluga. Kind of white.
Well, you know, I don't like the body shame, but you know, when that body is the human equivalent of a dumpster fire, then
when I
the inhabitant of that body.
When I saw it, I made this sound. Same sound I made when I saw Putin without a shirt. I wish they'd quit putting that one on the internet. And we start off with the news attack. That's bad. News attack. First part's true. Second part, just like that. Bad joke. Here comes Alan Maloney.
It happened again. A drug dealer in Florida called police to report that someone had stolen his drugs.
Always Florida.
This is what happens when you sample too much of your own product.
Funny. Chuck.
New poll shows that most Americans are not adequately prepared for a disaster. Gallons of water? Check. Fully charged bath flashlights? Check. Battery pack so I can update Instagram and TikTok when the power's out? Check.
Secret Service turned over just one text message to the January 6th panel. Really?
One.
Uh-huh. You said ship the documents to the feds? I thought you said rip the documents to shreds.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Alan.
Man and woman were arrested in Croatia 9 months after 45 bottles of rare French wines worth more than $1.6 million were stolen from a fancy restaurant in Spain. It'll be a ripped from the headlines plot on the next season of Law and Order, S. Vino U.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Mr. Ritchie?
The study says that children allowed to watch R-rated movies are more likely to start drinking at an early age. Wow. Thanks to the pandemic, though, my kids have gone through everything on Netflix. All that's left is the R-rated.
Nice.
This does not sound like it's going to work out well. President says climate change is now an emergency. It's bad, but not bad like, oh my God, I'm about to eat a salad and I'm out of ranch dressing kind of bad, but bad.
That's bad.
Or I'm out of cream for my coffee. That's even worse.
That's horrible.
Oh, that is bad. That is bad.
How about being out of coffee?
Oh, that's horrible.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I have no pods.
Oh, no.
I think I left a jar of old instant coffee down at the radio station. You can wander down there, maybe.
Did you?
Michelle
Nice.
hook you up. Yeah.
Nice. A woman forgot to declare a Subway sandwich after flying home to Australia and now has to pay a nearly $2,000 fine for importing plant and animal products.
Wow, that's
so
the true
real
part.
meat? There's real meat on Subway sandwiches?
No, not now.
No.
Get that fine reversed. And Chuck, last one is you, buddy.
Okay, a study found that if you're feeling down, you can improve your mood by sniffing the armpit of a happy person. That's not the joke. And right now, every parent listening to the show is telling their child, there will be no pit sniffing in this house.
I can't believe the first part of that. It's actually true. That's disgusting. And who's actually going to put that to the test? And what about the people they hired to prove that?
Yeah, pass.
Pass. All right, on to the world of whack.
But is this one of those studies where you can get paid to be a participant? Because I would be the armpit.
I wouldn't be the sniffer, but I'd be the sniffy.
Yes.
All right. Wacky but true is where we're heading now. We got, I think, about 5 stories for you. We don't add any lies to these stories because the bad jokes are totally self-contained by the people who have committed these. First one up is a chicken hitching a ride. A Vermont family's chicken is back home after hitching a ride in the undercarriage of their pickup and ending up a whopping 13 miles away from home.
Wow.
A journey that included speeds of 60...
Scott's meds are wearing off.
65 miles per hour on the interstate. Someone having coffee in Burlington, Vermont at an outdoor pedestrian mall spotted the chicken and knew the bird was in a predicament. Lo Fasano spotted the chicken and scooped it up. After calling police and an animal rehab facility, she took the chicken home where it found a place to rest on her bed. That does not sound like a good idea.
Oh, you'll be okay.
You know they poop everywhere, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The human rescuer... What?
They don't even care.
This is true, Chuck. The human rescuer then posted a pic of the chicken on Facebook. The post led to finding the chicken's owner, who were worried about their lost hen. A story with a happy ending. That's what we like here on this show. And now...
Actually, in reality, I am Super Chicken.
Wanted to go for a car ride. All right, back to the top of our Hollywood squares. It's Alan Milani.
A bride-to-be in the UK is going ahead with her $16,000 dream wedding this weekend despite testing positive for COVID-19. Even though she didn't show any symptoms, the bride-to-be tested positive during routine testing as part of her workplace's precautions against the further spread of the virus. Online, she wrote, "I am getting married on Sunday and having a large wedding with 80 guests. We have spent around $16,000, and I have contacted my insurance provider, and they are telling me I am not covered as current guidance would allow me to go ahead." The venue had also informed the due-to-be wedded couple that it was too late to cancel catering for the event. The bride-to-be appealed to the internet community for advice on whether she should go ahead with her dream wedding. Due to UK government guidance, which allows those testing positive for COVID to go out in public, it is not illegal for the couple to continue with their wedding. Most of the commenters encourage her to go ahead with the big day without telling her guests, except for those especially vulnerable.
Aww. Wow. Huh. Now, you guys, did you hear the news during the break?
Yeah, Joe's got COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sleepy Joe. Isn't that like the second time within like the last 6 months or 7 months?
And I was thinking, because I know you're afraid of the vice president, you should probably pray for him. We all should probably pray for him.
We should all pray.
All right. So if you're going to that gal's wedding,
We're all gonna die!
or perhaps,
Then you shall die.
Man, I didn't even go to Safeway when I had COVID.
Oh, man. Huh. And then one more.
You know, if I were to die right now due to the carelessness of a friend, well, that'd just be okay.
It does seem a little careless, selfish, should I say. And Chuck Ritchie going to tell us about frogs.
Yeah, getting married in a ritual to bring rain, and apparently it worked.
Okay.
While scientists are spending their time trying to combat climate change, it appears there's a far simpler solution to the crisis than we might have thought. Carbon capture technology, offshore wind, and nuclear power have all been on the list of the experts, but they should have just looked at getting two frogs to marry each other. A group of people in the Indian city of Gorakhpur, which has been subjected to intense heat and a lack of rainfall, performed a ritual to please the rain god, Lord Indra. The group found two frogs Tuesday and forced them to marry each other. Despite struggling to keep the newlywed couple together, the hundreds turned out to watch the event, which involved a group of priests chanting as well as a big celebration meal afterwards. On Wednesday, a severe rainfall alert was issued for several parts of the country. Wow.
Nice.
Interesting.
You guys ever been to a frog wedding or reception?
Negative.
Yeah,
no?
Of course.
Oh.
Good wives.
That's all I'm saying.
I heard frog receptions are really hopping.
Ooh.
Oh, and me without that rim shot. That was horrible. All right, Alan.
Wow.
All right. If those are the kind of jokes you're going to make,
I order you to be quiet.
Shut up, Wesley.
All right. UK police gave a final warning before storming a house where a gunman had been reported inside. Inside, the officers checked the house and found a woman upstairs in bed. She wasn't a gunman. She was deaf and been sleeping through the whole thing. The call about a gunman at her home turned out to be a hoax.
Wow.
Which prompts us to say...
What?
Hey, that's a good one. No, wait, I'm not finished holding my sides.
Funny at all.
That's not a funny hoax. That's not a funny prank.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
All right, last one is all you, Mr. Maloney.
When you're the oldest national park in the world, you already know you're going to have a broad variety of people showing up to visit year in and year out. This also includes dumb people with dumb questions. The TikTok page at Yellowstone Jobs recently posted a video exposing the dumbest questions they ever received from tourists. Some of these questions are the bison animatronic?
Yes.
Stairs go up. Yeah. Do these stairs go up?
Okay.
How much chlorine does it take to keep the lake clean? Oh my goodness. Does Old Faithful go off in the winter?
That's why they call it Old Faithful.
Uh-huh.
Is the Old Faithful Inn made of real wood?
Plastique.
And last but not least, what time do you let animals out of their cages?
Wow.
I want to be there for that.
That's why there is so many problems in Yellowstone now with COVID and everything and everybody going there. Exactly those people.
There are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
People trying to pet the buffalo and put them in their car.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, you did an awesome job today. Thank you so much for being here, Mr. Truck Richie and Alan Milani, all part of our Three Amigos Thursday show. You guys are awesome.
Yay.
All right, thanks for being here. We will be back next Thursday, same time, same channel. So thanks for tuning in. It's Northern Lights Public Radio, KCHW 102.7. And thanks for Michelle for coming in and pressing the buttons we needed pressed so we could do this show remotely. We appreciate it, Michelle. And we leave you with these fine words.
This concludes the broadcast from World Control.
And if you want to stick around, we're about to do shots now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Great job, team. Head back to base for debriefing and cocktails.
We're all gonna die!
You know, if I were to die right now due to the carelessness of a friend, well, that'd just be okay.
Just be okay. Perfect.